What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on F1 24 for the 2028 season finale. We're back in round 5, Miami. And if you didn't see last video in China, I recommend you go check it out. It was an absolute banging video. I have to admit, it was probably the best race weekend I've ever done. But with the end of the race, we moved up to 59% recognition over our teammate. And as you see, we got a secret meeting. And if we decline the secret meeting from Aston Martin, we will go up to 60 some percent. But I'm just going to quickly decline. Carlos Sainz won in China, I forgot to mention. This will go above 60%. So now.
Hey, me again. Been chatting with some of the team higher ups, and they're delighted with the loyalty you're showing to the team and the project. Now's a good time to ask for a bonus, or a boat, or whatever it is you people get up to out of the car.
But now, as you can see, we've now earned third R&D secret upgrades. If you don't know what these mean, these are super powerful upgrades. But we're only 4% away from the eliminate. Yeah, you know what I mean. The last one. But if we go on to chassis and we go down over here, there's one there. There's one there. Go to aerodynamics. We've got a brake duct. We go to powertrain. But I'm just going to be saving all of these up for like mid-season or something. And I'm just going to just get them all done. But I'm going to... just get them all done. And to be fair, the car is coping really well. But I recommend you please go check out China, because it was an absolute blast recording and playing it. But it's another sprint weekend. The annoying thing about a sprint weekend is because we can't capitalise on not points, the R&D points, the resources, because we can only have one free practice. We have to capitalise on all of them, which is annoying. It is what it is. But I'll see you guys for qualifying for the sprint weekend. There we go. Fine, guys, we're in qualifying for the sprint in Miami. It looks like it's going to be a very dry weekend today. Well, this weekend, I should say. And which is, to be fair, which is a good thing. It's an extremely good thing when you don't have any rain. We're going to hopefully do better than our last Miami GP, which obviously was a DNF. With a bit of our ERS across the line to take pole position of the Miami sprint, which is good, extremely good to see. I think it's very close. I think it's another 1-2 for McLaren though. It is, but not by a lot. Not by a lot. Max Verstappen pushing that Red Bull up to 4th, but you can see people coming into play who not really should be there. Max Verstappen isn't in the championship fight as it stands. Williams or Alexander Albon pushing at Williams to the 11th, and our usual suspects in the bottom. But as you can see, Max Verstappen is in 11th with 9 points. He's not in this championship fight. Really, the championship fight is pushing it to Lewis Hamilton. He's still in. Well, everybody's still in there. Every 1 to 20 is in there until the end of the season. But hope you guys enjoyed. No, not at the end of the video yet. Let's go on for the sprint. Right, guys, as we approach the end of the formation around Miami for the sprint, everybody else is on softs. We've got on the mediums. I'm just thinking about that tyre wear, and we can see how far the mediums actually do push for the race. But it's only due to the tyre wear. Everybody else is on soft, so expect maybe a fall in a couple of positions in the first lap, but we should be able to rebuild that towards 4 and 5 or 5 and 6. I think it is. I think it's 6 laps. But as the Haas approaches its grid spot, we'll go for 5 red lights. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out. So away we go. George Russell is going to try and sneak up our outside. A little bit of contact with George. And we keep the lead in Miami. It's something we were not expected to do. Oh, we just go over track limits. Not by a lot. Not by a lot indeed. But it was enough to call for the stewards. But squeeze George the wall. Is Oscar Piastri any close? Not really. Back on the DRS straight, Oscar's got a beautiful run through sector 1. He's going to have a great launch through the DRS zone. We're going to use the energy we've saved up through this race. We're going to squeeze our teammate with that ERS. He's going to take that lead, trying for a switch back there, but did not go to plan. It is 5 laps. Oh, the McLarens are going to squeeze him through that little chicane there. You're giving the slipstream straight away. Oh, they've got such a better run. I need that to go back straight. A box George Russell in, so we can't get the overtake done. He does try my outside for a switchback maybe, but it does not work. That ERS we saved, we're going to go straight on it to the line. Oh, but it's going to be a drag race between... Oh, we've hit the wall. We've hit the wall, but Oscar Piastri is going to win the sprint in Miami. Starting P2. We'll take a 1-2 for McLaren.
Job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
It's a very good drive for us. Maybe the wrong tyre choice, as I think the mediums are going to be a very good choice for the main Grand Prix. But it is what it is. We do save a fresh, soft, compound tyre, which is also good.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix.
We can see that the kick salvers are absolutely cooking at the moment. They are. And the Williams just don't have that race pace at the moment. But I think the mediums, I think it shows what's to come. I think the mediums are definitely one of the tyres. And hopefully we still have that four-way battle. But the championship, what's that done to the championship? Oscar Piastri takes the lead of the championship by 1 point. Carlos Sainz jumps a couple drop. I think, I don't know. Well, brings his gap down. George Russell brings his gap up. I don't know how. George Russell has closed the gap, and Carlos Sainz has extended the gap. There we go. That's a bit better. And McLaren have just cooked the grid. Like, honestly, that is crazy. P1, 2, 3 are 100 points, and the next available competitor is 23, and that is Red Bull. That is crazy. Red Bull's downfall needs to be studied, but I'll see if it's qualifying for the main event. Right, guys, welcome back to the Miami Grand Prix qualifying for the main event. It does look a little bit overcast, but do not worry, it's not going to rain. at all during this weekend, so I think it's just going to be a one-off bit of overcast, but it keeps the tyres in that window for our lap around the Miami Autodrome. But we're going to go to the line yet again for another pole to bag. And we do an objective. Nice. We like that. We like that. There's another pole under our belts. And Oscar Piastri is there with us again. But it's definitely changed. Max Verstappen, of course, P3. Carlos Sainz P4. George Russell P5. 3/10 gap to the Aston Martin. Ferrari is up there, but not his teammates. Red Bull as well. Alpine and Williams of Albon's up there again. But Lewis Hamilton, P15. Whoa. Enzo Fittipaldi in the Ferrari P16. These rookies do not get anything. It's just crazy to me. But yeah, let's go to the main Grand Prix for the Miami. And let's hope we win.
Well, it's no secret that F1 is booming in popularity right now in the USA. Today's race, one of 3 in the United States, is a testament to that. It's time for the Miami Grand Prix. Sitting at the southeastern coast of Florida, the Miami International Autodrome has 19 corners and 3.36 miles of racing. It's a circuit designed to encourage close racing while meeting the highest safety standards. Either way, I'm sure it's one that will please the fans. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Adams lines up on pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Sainz, Russell, Norris, Stroll, Gasly, Albon, Tsunoda, Joe, Ocon, Bottas, Hamilton, Fittipaldi, Leclerc, Théo Pourchaire, Vesti, Behrman, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. The formation lap gets underway then, and it's going to be interesting today to see how the dry conditions could affect the lifespan of the tyres.
Right, guys, we end the formation lap around Miami yet again, we are on the mediums instead of our canyon parts and our race partners. They're all on softs, we're on mediums. Unfortunately for Leclerc, he gets that penalty to bring him next to his teammate Enzo Fittipaldi. But Alpine, with that penalty, uses it very well. But 5 red lights, and away we go. We're going to cover off Verstappen's old move. And we keep the lead in Miami. Oh, this car, okay. Oof. They're going to be super aggressive on them softs, but I'm just here to manage. I'm not going to destroy them, I'm just going to manage them. Even if we lose positions, these got boxed mega early. Let my teammate go. Oscar, just go. Oscar, go. We do what we did for Charles in Great Britain. I need to get second. Okay. Oh no! We lost the speed. Can't copy all of his moves. Gonna be 3 wide.
Okay, DRS is now available. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
On the first DRS, well, second DRS straight on that number 2, we're gonna have that DRS on Max Verstappen, and we've not obeyed team orders. We've given ourselves some team orders just to get Oscar that free air that he deserves. Oh, but it's gonna be super deep. Oh, we're gonna be last. Oh, I'm gonna make a move on our old teammate Nico Hulkenberg. Gonna make a move on Ollie Behrman. Ollie Behrman. That Haas has got no pace. Far ahead because we have some good team orders, unlike real life. Of course, I'm a McLaren boy at heart, and I'm not happy with the team orders they give Lando and Oscar at all, especially in Japan. That was terrible. Should have gave Oscar a chance to go for the lead. Oh, we're going to set one on Albon. Tsunoda did make that mistake, and there's a yellow flag on the main straight. Can't see who it is. It looks like a kick tower. Albon. It's Zhou on you. Oh, Zhou had a...
Okay, I've got information on Zhou for you. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car.
Warning sector 3 as well, as a Mercedes is out of this race. It looks like George Russell.
ERS is low, ERS is low. Consider changing mode on your MFD, or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it.
Yet another crucial man for the championship is out at the moment, or dead last in Miami. He looks like he's trying to make it slowly to a marshal spot or the pits, but he is super slow. Looks like he's made it into the pits.
Okay, mate, let's try and climb up the order if we can. We're setting you a new target. Push, push.
Copy that, man. There's a massive gap to... Look at that gap from Lance Stroll to Max Verstappen. But here's where we make a load of time. Oh, it's going to be a... Oh, not even a track... I'll take another... Not another track limits warning. We complete another goal that was set for us this weekend. That goal, I do not know. That launch on Charles Leclerc, our old teammate, the championship, defending his... Oh, we're going to make contact. Oh. Just has way too much slipstream.
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
Way too much slipstream.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. And gap to the car in front, 7.6 seconds.
As both the leaders pass us straight away. We're in for a 2.4 second stop.
Right, let's go, come on. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting.
And it's extremely, extremely quick stop.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Even the best strategies can get it wrong. Out in P6. And we keep it all four wheels on the track, luckily. Hamilton's gone on the hards.
Okay, mate, we want to make sure we're saving some ERS, so let's try and charge it up now.
See if we can catch up to the boys in front.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
Okay, DRS on these. Strong. And Max and Lando look like they are fighting for the World Championship up front. Of course, as he is going to have DRS. We've got 2 more laps. Can we get a podium? I need them to go side by side, but I think they're too far back. But it's been a brilliant drive. Oscar Piastri wins again this season. It's Carlos Sainz next to him, and then it's going to be Max Verstappen up third on the podium. And no Norris, and then us, and then Lance Stroll. It was a brilliant drive.
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
From P20 to P5. It's not good for the championship, of course, because I think we're now third in the championship. But it's a rookie error. We just
Oscar Piastri, take a bow. What a performance. What a win.
did not judge our braking today. But we're going to improve on that.
And that's 2 wins in a row now. It's the start of potentially something special, but they can't get ahead of themselves just yet. It's a long way to go.
Hopefully they fix that for F125, because when they say they got 2 wins in a row, they've got 1. Unless they mean sprint weekends, yeah.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm very happy to see them there on that top step of the podium.
But Oscar, Carlos and Max, do your podium today. But with that,
it's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Lewis, Ocon, Charles doing brilliant drives for their team. But I think for the standings, we are so close. 2 points between me and Carlos and 15 points between me and Oscar. But realistically, it wasn't a bad drive. It could have been a lot worse. We just could not get anywhere near the Red Bulls today. But I think that was just all down to the fact that we pit. To be fair, we came out. I wasn't expecting to come out in P6. So that's a bonus. That is an absolute bonus we will take. But we were 2 seconds, and then it was like 9 seconds to Carlos and that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll come back stronger. I think it's Imola next, but don't quote me on that. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you for the next one. Peace out.